In science class, we have been studying chemical and physical changes. A physical change can be pretty cool, but you end up with the same substance, so it has the same properties. Physical changes also don't usually give off or take in heat, light, or energy. Let's look at a physical change. I have a cup full of H2O in its liquid form, otherwise known as water. We will add 5 drops of potent glucose. We can observe that the 2 types of matter have combined. The H2O, which was clear, is now light purple, and the purple dye, which was dark purple, is now light. Did I put this in? No. Did it get off light? No. Did it get off the purple dye from that purple? Yes. Because we did this in the lab, and this is this one, which is the water vapor, and it's what burns the gas, and it's so burning. Excellent. This is definitely a physical change. I think I get it, but could we see one more example of physical change? Sure, no problem. What experiment do you have? Well, I have polystyrene and acetone. My polystyrene is in the form of its own cups. When I pushed the cup into the acetone, it fell to squash. We still have polystyrene. Excellent. I think I get it, but then what is the chemical change? This sure looks like a chemical change, because if you look into the mold, you'll see that we still have the polystyrene and acetone. All that has happened is that we broke the mold into smaller pieces and let the air between the molecules escape. It's still polystyrene. It's just not we're able to look at that. I can agree. No temperature change. No heat, no light or energy got taken away. This was a very cool experiment. And nevertheless, physical. Okay, I think I get it, but then what is the chemical change? Well, the chemical change is causes a change in perfect properties. So once you start this and once you end with them, 2 different things. And don't forget, the chemical change also inverts has been an environment of regular air just like what we have around us. So it has to change. But pennies are made of copper. When it's exposed to acidic acid in the air from the vinegar, it causes a reaction. It forms copper oxide, which is food. And we have evidence that there was a chemical change because the temperature has increased. So change in properties. Check. Change in temperature. Check. So that proves it's a chemical change. Let's do one more example of the chemical change, okay? What do you have for us? There is protein hydrogen. A protein is this piece of rock. With containers with the bird. That was cool in a kind of gross way, but how can we prove that was a chemical change? Well, the temperature changed from 70 to 92 degrees. And it's now gray and not squishy anymore. So what did you see scientifically speaking? The bubbles that we saw were often also in the release sewage or water lines. So we have different matter with different properties. That was definitely some scientific. I can't wait to see what we learn in class next. Me either. We really like starting super space class because he's so cool.